Hello grade 12, so this is page 5-5 and also we're busy with isometric drawings. So over here they give us the front view. Sorry, I just want to, so this is the front. It's in third angle, which means this will be our right view and then our top. Okay, and then they give us the position A, so A is over there and over here, so it means also that A should be here as well. Okay, so it means from my left of A, this will be my front view. Okay, so this is very important to know where your views is and also to know which projection you're working with. Okay, so orthographic projection. So isometric is always going to be in third angle, which means your top view will be on your top, your front is always under your top, and then right on the right side, left on the left side. Okay, so don't get confused with that, because then you're gonna lose time in your papers if you're starting with and writing exams. Okay, so it means from my A over here is gonna be this distance, this total distance, so it's going to be 40, so 50, yeah, so it's 100. Okay, so I'm going to take, let's start quickly, and also they give us a cutting plane, that this is very important, the cutting plane again, but I'm going to start by drawing everything and then to go and cut it. Okay, so drawing all the construction and then cutting. So it's 100 to this side. Okay, and it is 10 millimeters. So I'm just going to make all the marks. It's 10, then it's 40, it's 10 again, and then it's 40 again. Okay, and if we look at the drawing here at the back, so we can see that this is lining up with this front part. Okay, and if we have our we're just gonna draw this line up where they meet, and if we have our 45 degrees line over there, we can see where all the hidden detail will be. Okay, so it means if we take this one up, okay, so that is that hidden detail that we will be able to see over there. Okay, this one is the next one, and this is then this one. Okay, so you can go, if you struggle to see it, you can just go and draw in your hidden detail like this to make sure where it's lining up. Okay, so there at the back, so this will be this part. Okay, so it means that A is gonna be okay, but this part, this front part, is gonna be cut. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with, okay, so they give us the measurement over here. They tell you that this is 112 from here, so it means this is 90 and this is 30, so it means that this will also be 30 and this will be 60 to get 90 in total, so it means that is 90. Okay, so I'm going to start with drawing an auxiliary view. They also tell you this is 15, so I'm just going to measure 15 millimeters, and then I'm going to draw this one over here, so it's going to be 60. Oopsie, that's a little bit skew. Okay, 15 and 15 upwards. Like that. So there I have my auxiliary view. Okay, so I have that piece which I need. Okay, and it means that I want to get this distance, which I don't have. They don't give us this distance to know how far is it going in. Okay, so I'm gonna measure 15 up from here. And then I'm just going to draw a line to where 100 is, and that is over there. Okay, so that is the bottom part. Okay, and then I'm going to do here that at the back, so because this part is going to be cut. Okay, then it's 10 up. The thing is, it's going to go skew. So, okay, let's do it from the front, and then we move it back. Okay, so I'm gonna take it 30 degrees this way, 30 degrees this way. Okay, so this is 15. Okay, that we know, and they tell us. I just want to make sure of something. Okay, so this line seems to line up with this line. Okay, so it means it's 30 from here to there. Okay, which they give us. Okay, so it's 15 from A. Then it is 30. Oh, and they give us that piece. Okay, so it is 30. And then it's 15 again. Okay, so that's the total distance over there. I'm just drawing my construction lines. Okay, and then we just drew our auxiliary view. So I'm just going to measure that distance from here, and I get 9, so I'm just going to measure 9 inward. So 9, and from there as well. Okay, and then it is. This part is 10 and 5 again, so it's 15 again, upwards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw from here. So I'm just going to measure 5 inward here, and 5 inward over there, and then measure 10 up from there. Okay, and 5 up to the next one, so another 5. So this is just my construction to get everything in. Okay, so, and that's also lining up, so okay, so this piece is like that. Okay, so there we have that part, and then the next one is a little bit further. If we look, this part is this one. If we look at that, so I'm going to take it now 30 degrees from here. I'm taking it back. I'll cut now through everything. We still have to do the rip as well. So it's 40, which I already have. So I already measured 40, so that's 40 and 10. So that is also in line over there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw these lines up, these construction lines. Like that. Okay, so it means that this part is also aligning with this, so it's 15 plus another 15, so this is correct. Okay, and then from there it's another, because this is now 15, so it means this part we already have, and that is 5. We can see it over there, so it means that this part is 10, so from there another 10 upwards. And you have to go and measure it from the outside. So I'm going to measure it from here. So 10, like that. So just my construction and that one. Okay, but yeah, we're not going to be able to see that, so it's actually okay, it's fine. Okay, so now we have that block. Okay, so it's not necessary that we have to go and draw everything in. Okay, so now it's the circle and the center. Okay, so we have to get the center, so this is 60. Okay, so get the center over there, so it's 30 millimeters, and this spot is now also 60, and our circle is 50, so it's not 60. So I'm just gonna get quickly my center line. So for the circle, we have to go and measure from the center. It's 50, so we have to measure 25 to each side to get our isometric circle. Okay. Like that. Okay, so this is just the bottom part, so I'm not going to do the circle now at the bottom. I'm quickly just going to draw it upwards. So it's going to be 10 plus the 40, so it's going to be 50 up. So I'm just going to measure from each corner 50 upwards. Okay. And then my center as well, and we can also just go and measure it. So this is now 50, so it's going to be 25. Okay. Just remember, when there's a circle, you have to go and draw your center lines. You get marks for it in isometric drawings. Okay. So now let's do the circle construction. So from your two acute angles of corners, draw a center line straight through like that, and then your obtuse, just draw two construction lines so that you can see a V. So if I draw it like this, then I can see a V. And then the same on this side. Oh, okay, no, it's not necessary. So then I have my construction over there, my center points. And then I also have to do my hexagon, so I'll do that now. But I'm only going to do this part of the circle because we're cutting through the other piece. Okay, so I'm going to just draw this part. Okay, and then this one over here. And then use this one for that one. Okay, so then I'm gonna draw it. Take your center line, also the same measurement as the height. It's gonna be 50. So just take it 50 down. So it's 1, 2, 3, 5. So that is your center line for that one, and center point, sorry, and the same for that one at the bottom. Okay, so you can also just go and draw your, mine is a little out, I see. Okay, so just go and draw your circle. I was a little out. And then where it touch the line over there, like that, and then from your center, this part, okay, and then here as well. So I'm just going to draw this darkened line from here, and then where it touched the circle like that, so I'm just going to draw in that corner as well using the center point. Oh, just a little out here. Okay. Okay, and then also just your construction here at the bottom. Okay, so there I was just a little out on that point. Okay, but yeah, now that is our circle part. We have to go and draw the hexagon. So for the hexagon, they give us they say it's 30 across flats. Okay, so I'm gonna draw auxiliary view over here. You can draw it anywhere on your page, and I'm also just gonna draw like just half of it. Okay, so I'm gonna put my compass on 30 millimeters. Okay, and then I'm gonna draw wait, 30, and what did I put it now? Yeah, 30 millimeters. Okay, and sorry, it's 30 across flat, so it means I should put it on 15. Sorry, no wonder it's not looking right. Okay, so 15, draw your circle. Okay, because it's across flats, it means that your circle construction will be on the outer part of the circle. Okay, so just with your 30 and 60 degrees triangle. Okay, so it means that this is now 15, so it means to the other flat side it will be 30 in total. Okay, so we want this measurement. Okay, so we don't have that part, and that is, if I measure mine, I get 20 from the center. Okay, so what is important, it's to the flat side, it is 15. So it means from here, from the center, it's 15 this way, and it's 15 over there, and then it's going to be 20 over there and 20 to this side. So this will be the flat side, and the flat side, and then we have to go and measure the flat side, so that is also going to be 20. So from here measure, so 20. And then you can go and complete it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a construction line from here through 30 degrees. So now that is going to be my other point. And then I can just go and complete this part. Okay, so there's a hole, and the hole is just going 40 millimeters down if we look over here. Okay, so I'm going to measure from here 40 millimeters down. and at each corner 40 millimeters down. So this one is a little bit too far. This one I also just have to go and complete. And 40. So 40 down. Okay. So this part will be flat from here to there. This one is going down, and then we're not going to be able to see that part. So what I'm just doing is just making sure it's going parallel. So just take your ruler and your triangle and then just slide it like this. So I already have that. Okay, and then I also need the center, so I'm quickly just going to put the center. So also from the center measure 40 down. So over here is my center. Okay, so it means this part is going 30 degrees to the center where it's cutting, and the same with this side. So that's where it's cutting the hexagon, because it's cutting through the center over there. Okay, and then it's cutting straight through everything. So this line, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this one down to there where the hole starts. I'm going to take this one 30 degrees to the center like this. So then I know that is where this is going to stop, and then from here to there and that part. Okay, so I haven't forgotten about the rib that we also need to show. I'm gonna show that now. Okay, so I know there's a part that I'm not correct with now, but it's fine, I'll fix it now. Okay, so there is that part. Okay, and then it's going through. Okay, let's see. Okay, so over here, this corner should also be projected, so I forgot about that. And sorry. Okay, so I forgot about this part. Okay, so we have to do this. So from here, I'm gonna project a line straight through. Okay, and I already have that line, so I'm just gonna take it from this corner till it touches that line, and that is that part which I forgot about. And then I have to go and erase this part. Okay, so this is then going back like that, and so I won't see this line, and also not that line. Okay, so that is okay. So sorry, I just someone called me and then the video stopped. Okay, so it's 10 millimeters and then up. Okay, so hopefully I have everything now. Okay, so it's going, I just want to quickly make sure that I have corrected now. I think here's I made a mistake over here. So this is way too long. Because now this is where let's see, it's 20, so it should be 20. So yeah, so I made a mistake here. Okay, so I just made a mistake over here. This should go from here, from the 20 millimeters from the center to there. So I just corrected that part. Okay, and then let's go and hatch. So only where we cut through, so I'm gonna hatch this part. We're not hatching a rib,